Three, two, one. Here we are again, fellas. Welcome to Oscar time. It's lovely to be back again. Sorry on my hiatus. I was gone for just a while and I'm quite sorry about that. So, you read the title right. As I say, mostly every game, we are doing an analysis video of, you guessed it, Sally Bollywood Hollywood Detective. Oh, Super Detective, sorry. So, you see, this show, Sally Bollywood Hollywood Detective, Sally Bollywood Super Detective was created by, it was created by, so the creator is actually unknown for this show. Presumably it's Sarah Aubrey, the voice of Sally Bollywood. We also have Eve Morey as the voice of Dewey. Those are the two main characters you'd want to know about. They're simply great. So, unfortunately, I couldn't do a season 1 analysis because I couldn't find the whole thing, but we're doing episode 1. We start off with just the lovely soundtrack. I'll just play it. So that's great. After that beautiful soundtrack, we start off with a unknown person stealing a cockroach. Of course, we do not know the purpose of why they would steal this cockroach. We also don't know why they would steal a cockroach. You can kind of make out who it is, but of course it's the first episode, so you would not know. Then he runs off, it's in the darkness, you don't see who it is, that's what's a mystery. Then the guard comes along, the big guy, I think he has a mental illness, and then he opens the door and scares the guy away. After that, we have another bit. Then we're introduced to SBI, Sally Bollywood Incorporated or something. Then there's this guy, I forgot his name already.
Project! Our agency never passes judgment on clients, but I think you're nuts.
I've got to get my roach back by tomorrow. If I don't, I'll get a 0 for my science project.
Let's call him Harry. No, let's call him Steve, because I don't remember his name. So Steve, his cockroach is actually a super cockroach that can run 2 times any cockroach. He could be abusing this cockroach with sick torture methods, but we have no idea. After that, Sally is like, yeah, we'll do it. Dewey's like, yeah, fully sick, we're gonna do that as well. Then there's another little transition. Then we go to her father. This is also very prominent, a very prominent character. This is Keith, but played by Keith Scott. Very good actor. Now, this is a very common theme through a lot of, at least the first season, where he says she can't do detective work because she's got a bad math grade or something. And again, like I've said, he says, you haven't done your homework, you've got a bad math grade, sorry, you can't do any detective work. And she's like, oh, I gotta see minus, plus, whatever. It wasn't that bad. But he's like, no, whatever. You have to just do something. You can't do detective work. Then we have another beautiful transition. Great artwork. So we go through that. And then she gets Dewey and they go to school super early in the morning. Obviously going against the father by doing detective work. So that's a great transition to that bit. Then they go to school super early. Already said that, sorry. Then they try and work out who it is. So they go in, they get in there, they find that the tube is empty, which they already knew. Then the guard comes along. Oh, so Dewey's for some reason a genius. He should be deployed by the FBI or something. He created this device that shows all the fingerprints on the door, and there's so many, so that doesn't really help at all. It could be anybody. And the guard comes along, so they freak out. They get one of the jackets, presumably, on the wall, and then the guard comes along with the key, and he's like, oh, who's there? And then they get nothing with a mask, so you can't see their face. And she's like, oh, no, sorry, we cannot talk to you right now. And then that's pretty hilarious. And then after that, they actually, it's freaking funny. So they find, I won't spoil the detective work, but they find out this mask, apparently he secreted fat on the mirror. And it's just crazy. It's just, whoa. So after that, they're like, oh, okay, for some reason he has another device that can take off the picture, and quickly after showing it to like 3 people, they find out it matches Bobby. It matches Bobby. So we know who it is. This is like almost halfway through the episode, not even. They find out it's Bobby. There's an epic chase scene where he gets on a bus, they're on a bike. Because this is very epic, they also intercut it with Dewey with some comic relief, like, oh, next birthday I'm gonna ask for a motor scooter. It's very funny. And yeah, that's very hilarious. So eventually they see, for some reason, her dad just cuts in the middle, and there's a cop car up ahead, and he's like, oh, I just saw this thief. I think I'll tell you about my fan theory after about what happens here, but the police car goes off, and then he's like, yeah, that's cool, and he runs off. Then after that, they lose. So they're running up, but it's down the hill, so it's super fast. So they have to go in a bush and just stop, which is unfortunate. Then they find this place called the something monkey, the little monkey. It's a cute little monkey. Now, this is a bit creepy. This also has to do with my fan theory. I'll wait till the end. Actually, I'll sprinkle it a bit through now. So there's a little monkey, looks so cute. And there's a bouncer at the front, which is weird. You're like, why is there a bouncer? But then Dewey also has this device that can apparently, like, just go onto poles. It's really weird. It's crazy. Sorry, this minute's almost 10 minutes long. So they get in there. Now, this is really weird. Like, I'm not joking. But I think it's actually supposed to be a brothel, because there's this weird, like, lady, and she's all sensual upstairs in this room with a bed and stuff. And then, like, she's, like, laughing. And then when they go downstairs, there's gambling. So I think it's actually a brothel, which is really weird. I have a theory about that as well. So they see gambling, they see, for some reason, people betting on cockroaches. Bobby got the super cockroach. I'll skip ahead a bit. So they're like, oh no, and then they go into a closet. They pretend to be someone else. They see the pickpocket is the lady they met upstairs, while trying to get the cockroach. Then her dad walks in, and he's like, oh, the pickpocket's here, and then Bobby freaks out, and she's like, oh, blah, 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 and then Dewey's like, oh, no, get all the things, smash all the cockroaches, and then everybody's like, whoa, what's happening, and then all the cockroaches run everywhere, and then Dewey's super happy, and everybody's freaking out, and they're trying to grab the cockroaches, and then they grab the epic cockroach and fall over, and then Dewey's laughing, and he gets it, and then he gets knocked over by someone, we don't see who. Oh, it's actually really weird. Oh, by someone random trying to get the cockroach. He falls so far, that person runs away. Then they see that lady, the pickpocket. She's trying to run away. So Dewey's super smart, best character. He throws this thing. She gets knocked over. She grabs onto a lamp, falls on the gambling table. Then it shows all the stuff she's stolen. Then they get her. Then, they confront Bobby and he tries to beat him up, and then he loses to Sally Bollywood, super detective, and then they laugh and they're like, haha. Then there's another transition, and then he's like, and then Steve is like, yo, thanks for the cockroach, real hilarious. And then they're like, yes, they're in the paper. Now we meet probably one of the very prominent characters in this series called Mrs. Pooh. Of course her last name is Pooh. But she's like the grandma lady.
Little Monkey Club.
Which is very... She shows up heaps. But then, Sally Bollywood gets an A- on her thing, and then he's like, yo, thanks for doing the detective work. Then the credits roll, and that's it. So, my secret fan theory, I can't say it out loud because that would give it away. So I think Mr. Apu, the big guy, I think that he actually controls the police. I think that he has a massive thing controlling the police, and like so by controlling the police, he controls everything. So like when he told the police, they just went away. So he controls the police, but he also controls everything. So he like controls the gambling thing, and he's the owner of that. Anyway, thanks for the fan too. So guys, well, thanks for the video. Before we go, I just got to do the comment of the day. Now I had a lot of comments. This channel is getting popular. So I chose Croon Time. I don't know who that is. When you upload and again edit, I think he's dead. I'm not dead, guys. I'm alive, very much alive. Thank you very much for the video. And remember, guys, you are cool dudes.